Namaste and hello. Welcome to the Art of Yoga project. My name's Jerome. Thank you for taking the time to show up and practice with me today on your mat. We're going to be going over a restorative practice today. Let's get started. Start by standing center of your mat. We're going to start with some arm circles forward. Just small circles. Wake the body up with some movement. Allow the circles to get bigger. And backward. Bigger circle. And let go. Arm swings. Side to side. Plant your feet. Rotate from the hips. Good. Now, crescent lunge. Getting a big side stretch in both sides of your body. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to the left. One more deep inhale. Exhale, center. Take a deep breath. And exhale, right. Inhale back to center and release. Now we're going over Breath of Joy, one of my favorite Art of Yoga project warm-ups. If you haven't practiced with us before, it'll be a 3-part breath. First part is inhale open, second part is inhale up, and the third part is exhale forward fold. Let's try together. We're going to do 4 rounds. And begin. Inhale, open, up, and forward. Open, up, forward. Third time. And out. Good job. Finish up with some body taps. Wake up the body, brings any blood that's pumping full of fresh oxygen to the top of the muscles. All right, good job. Welcome back, guys. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna be doing a restorative practice. Restorative is a little bit more like less power yoga. A lot of exertion goes into holding a pose or a flow or stretching. Restorative is more allowing your body to relax in a pose and allowing the muscle to lengthen. Now, with that being said, is there any place in your life, area of your life that can benefit from slowing down, taking your time? It might be getting a good grade in a specific class and you need to make sure you're doing all the homework and all the work in the class to get your grade. Any sort of thing in your life. Can you benefit from slowing down? Now, we're going to start a little bit different. Today, we're going to do a foot massage to start. So stay in your seat. We're going to be using our thumbs. Now, with my foot, I'm going to start at the ball of the foot and start to press out with my thumbs, like this. Okay? So go ahead and take either one of your feet. Start to work your way from the middle of your foot where the ball would be, and start to work your thumbs onto the outsides of your foot. Take the arch of the foot, start to rub on the inside of your arch. Work your way down to the heel, all the way to the outside edge. Good. Now I'm going to take my fingers on the outside edge of my foot and just kind of walk my fingers along there like I was playing a musical instrument. Top of the foot, same thing, using the thumbs, just working out the muscles. Good idea to breathe in while you're doing this exercise. Allow the breath to circulate. And switch feet. Same thing on this side, using your thumb, working the ball of your foot, and then starting to work your way out to the edge. Move to the arch, start using your thumbs to kind of just move some of that energy around. Work your way down to the heel, same thing. Top of the foot. And the edge. Very nice. Okay, now I'm going to bring my right foot into my pelvis. Other leg is straight out. And I'm going to inhale, take a nice deep breath to lengthen my spine. When I exhale, I'm going to draw my chest towards the top of my thigh. Hands can go on the knee, shin, or ankle. I'm just making sure that I keep a tall spine as I hinge from my hips. Each inhale making me tall. Each exhale drawing my chest towards the top of my thigh. Two more breaths. Good. Exhale, release. Same thing to this side. Bring my foot in, tall spine, and exhale, chest to my top of the thigh. Last two breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Let's make our way to our tabletop. When we're in tabletop, I want to make sure that my knees are under my hips and my wrists are directly under my shoulders. So from tabletop, I'll take my left leg out, flex the heel, extend out, nice tall spine. Deep breathing here. Very nice. Exhale, switch sides. Straighten the right heel, press back. Last two. And exhale down. Now, the next pose is pigeon pose. This is a nice hip opener. If you've ever done classes with Roger, Roger loves to do hip openers in pigeon. So the way that we're gonna get in pigeon is from plank. I'm gonna draw my left knee to left wrist, making sure I square both hips. And then we're gonna take 5 breaths in this position. Starting in plank, bring the left knee over to left wrist, walk the right leg back and lower the right knee to the ground. Untuck the toes. And I'm in pigeon. Let's start to walk the hands forward. See if you can make it to your elbows. You can rest your forehead on your hands. 3 more breaths. Great job, guys. Go ahead and walk the hands back. Get on the back toes, lift the knee, lift the hips, and straighten the left leg. Now you can push into that left leg, kind of wiggle it out. We're going to draw right knee to right wrist. Remember, I'm walking my left foot back, lower the knee, and start to walk the hands in front. Once you get onto your forearms, you can bring your forehead down to your hands. So let's make sure we're breathing into the belly. See if we can keep our hips square to the floor. So the left hip will not be picking up. It should be squaring down, drawing it down towards the yoga mat. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Good. Let's start to come out of that. Bring your toes onto the mat. Hands on the floor, lift the knee. Hips up and back into plank. Pedal the legs out if you need. Give yourself a full stretch. Okay, now into child's pose. Notice that my knees are close together. You can choose to bring your big toes to touch and go wide legs. Today I'm just going to bring my knees together. Good. Nice inhale, tall spine. I'm going to walk the hands forward. Good. Forehead to the ground. 5 breaths here. Now, staying in child's pose, I'm going to walk my hands over to the left, keep my legs where they are, and get a stretch on my right side body. breath here. And walk your hands to center. Take another deep inhale. We're going to take the hands over to the right side. Just as far as you can go. You don't have to go past the point of getting a pinch or feeling any pain. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. And last breath here. Very nice. Go ahead and walk the hands back up to the middle. Now, we're going to go into lizard. Lizard feels a lot like a low lunge. When I do lizard, the modification that we're going to make to this low lunge is allowing our foot to go offline from the center line of my body to allow the leg to open on the hip flexor here on this side. So I'm going to start in a plank. Go ahead and inhale, and on your exhale, step your left foot out wide. So notice the angle that I'm creating. This would be a normal lunge. Foot directly over in front, in line with my midline. What we want to do is take that leg out to the side. Good. Now I'm going to start to push that knee away. You can be on your fingertips or your right hand. Just pushing with that opposite hand to open up the hip. Good, just one more breath here. Go ahead and release, plant the hands, step back into plank. Get ready to switch to the other side. Take one big breath and step. Lower the back leg down. Same thing to this side. I'm pressing same side hand to same side leg. Here for 5 breaths. Last one. Go ahead and plant the hands, step back into plank. Good job, guys. The rest of the poses will be on our backs. We're gonna meet on our backs, feet on the floor, going into figure 4. So, with my shoulders on the mat, I'm gonna inhale and take my right ankle over to my left knee. Let's see if we can get this shin bone parallel to the short side of our mat. And if you need a little bit more stretch, I have my hand on my knee and I'm pressing away. Taking your time here, deep breaths into the belly. And one more breath here before we switch. Exhale, hand, foot back to the ground. Go ahead and take your left ankle to right knee. Again, if you need more of a stretch, take the same side hand and press away. Just take 3 more breaths here. Good. Go ahead and unwind. Now keep your feet on the floor. We're going to go into bridge. For this pose, we're going to take bridge 3 different turns. Each time we go up, we'll be in bridge for 3 breaths. Hands down by your hips. Eyes facing forward. On your next inhale, go ahead and lift your hips for bridge. I like to interlace my fingers and squeeze my shoulder blades together. It allows me to lift my hips a little bit higher. Here for 2 more breaths. And exhale, lower down. Good. Go ahead and take a few moments to rest before we go back up. And interlacing fingers back together. Inhale, lift the hips. And exhale, lower it down. One more time. Take your time and rest here. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, lift the hips. Squeeze the knees together. Now when I say squeeze the knees together, I want you to imagine you have a football or a yoga block in between your knees and you're squeezing to keep that football there. Exhale, lower down. Good. We're going to take a twist next. So let's take both knees over to the right, left knee on top. Take my left hand, reach out to a T, and I'm looking over my left shoulder. Go ahead, let go. Bring it back to neutral. Now I'm going to reach with my other hand, left and right knee turning to the left. Two more breaths. back to center. Last pose, bringing the heels of my feet together in butterfly. Go ahead and relax here. Take one hand to the chest and one to the belly. Each exhale will allow your hips to sink deeper into the pose. And last time, deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. We can start to slowly bring the knees together and straighten the legs. Or if you like, you can stay in butterfly. I'm going to sit up for a minute to help guide you through the meditation part. But feel free to stay in Shavasana, relaxing on your back. Now, for tense and release, we're going to start at the feet and work our way up the body line, up to the crown of the head. So, tense and release will work each muscle group individually so that we can feel nice and relaxed at the end of class. Take a deep breath in to reset. Through the nose, fill the belly, fill the chest. And exhale, let it go. 2 more, inhale. And exhale, release. Last time. Exhaling, letting go. Good. Let's take the toes first. Everyone curl their toes, flex the arch of your foot, point your toes at the ankle. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Next, I'm going to flex the calves. Everything tense. And release. Same thing for the thighs. Flex your thighs. You can flex your calves and your feet as well. Everything working in your legs. Squeeze tight. Tight, 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 tight. And exhale, let it go. We're going to do the next for the core. Flex your abs, squeeze everything on. And exhale. We're going to do that one more time. Deep inhale. And excuse me. Let's try again. Take a deep inhale and flex the muscles in your abdomen. Exhale, let it go. Take the arms, take the fists and the hands, forearms, biceps, everything clenching tight. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze. Exhale, let it go. We're going to do that to the chest. Squeeze the shoulders, flex the chest. Make fists. And exhale, release. Now with the head, we'll do everything all at once. So the throat, the jaw will clench, your eyes will shut, everything here will tighten. and then release. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And tense. Release. We'll do that 3 times with the whole body. So what we're going to do is tense the feet, tense the ankles, calves, tops of the legs, abs, chest, arms, and head, all at the same time. You guys ready? Inhale in and begin. Exhale. Good. Deep breath in and reset. 2 more times. Deep inhale. And begin. Squeezing everything tight from the feet, legs, core, arms, head, chest, everything tight together. And exhale, release. 1 more time. Deep breath in. Clench the fists. Clench the abs. Everything tight in your body. And release. Take a few moments to feel quiet and stillness in your body. Take 1 more deep breath and exhale out of the mouth. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Roll onto one side and press into a seat. Thank you for taking the time to practice on your mat here with the Art of Yoga Project. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.